What is up, guys? Another crypto market update for you today. We're going to be talking about some recent price actions within some of the coins we talk about on this channel, and we're also going to be talking about the current status of just Bitcoin and what that means for just investing in general, whether you're trading futures, whether you're spot trading and just holding on to things, what this means for us short term. Of course, I believe nothing's changed long term, so still really bullish on the next 3 to 5 months. I think things are still going to go well. But let's get into Bitcoin. So Bitcoin currently is on a downtrend. It's just hard to see where it's going to go next. There are some bearish predictions. There's also some bullish predictions. But one big factor is the 4-hour mark. I think it was 93,500 Bitcoin. We're looking at the 4-hour mark to see if Bitcoin's still going to be trading above that in 4 hours, whether or not that's good or bad. So we're looking at that. So realistically, just trying to figure out what the next move is. I believe that if we do fall, that's going to bring alts down as well. Maybe not significantly, but it still might bring alts down, which could give you some really good buying opportunities, which realistically might be good if you are someone who has not entered in fully into the market. But of course, do your own research, and none of this is financial advice. Gotta always say that. Just make sure that you just understand where we're at in the market. Long-term buying in now is of course going to be good. And just holding and watching your position kind of fall down a little bit. It's always, just holding for 5 months is not going to be bad at all at this point. So if you really just want to hold for 5 months and see what happens, then you don't need to worry about what's going on now. But if you're someone who's trading futures, of course you're going to, as that dictates what happens with your trades, and you might get liquidated. I've kind of had a rocky couple of trades today, but this is my second day doing this, so trying to figure things out. But anyways, so I think we're going to be potentially heading down, more bearish signals here, but then I think that's going to be followed up with a quick recovery nonetheless. So I think it's going to be just a couple of days, maybe today, tomorrow. It really depends, but I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. And then getting into moving away from that, just again, I think Bitcoin's going to go bearish here maybe for another day or two, but realistically it's hard to tell at this point. There's a lot of factors that show that. But what I think is most important is, again, just to evaluate your positions. If Bitcoin could really screw them up, which I don't think it would, then just maybe reevaluate. But if not, just hold your bags, and if it dips, it dips. But in the long run, it's not going to matter, because I think we're going to be followed up by a quick recovery. So then from that, getting into the coin I was talking about that has some pretty good price action, that is Moonwell. Moonwell had great price actions today and kind of tomorrow or last night, where it shot up to around 7 cents. It's since retraced to higher than 6 cents. It's still in the 6 cent range, but higher than 6 cents itself. I think it's around 6, 7. So somewhere around that range is still good for Moonwell. It had a nice pump and kind of fell back down, as everything is right now. So it's kind of just following what the market's been doing. So can't give it too much harm there, but it did have a nice pump, especially for those of you who have entered earlier on. So it was nice to see that finally Moonwell getting some love, but I still am very convicted on this play, and I think it's a really good long-term hold, long-term being 5 months. So I don't know if I will further allocate to it anymore. I don't think so. Just hold my position and see what we can do with that. So that's Moonwell. I think Moonwell's going to do well. Aerodrome kind of fell down to that $1.20 something range. Good price to enter, in my opinion. Maybe for long, or just maybe to again buy and hold as a spot trade. But genuinely, just looking at everything, I think we're in for a surprising bull run, to say the least. I don't think it was realistic for people to think that this would follow the cycles before on the exact, time frame. I think we're gonna still have that same trend of the Bitcoin exploding, alts exploding. We're still gonna have an alt season. I'm just saying it might look different than previous cycles. The fundamentals will still be there, but on our way there, it might look a little different. So just keep that in mind as well. But yeah, this is gonna be a short update today, guys. Nothing too crazy. Just want to get something out there, talk about what Bitcoin's up to, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later.